Good morning! I just realised as I started this video this morning that I hadn't actually uttered a single word until I came to go online. So just before, as I was starting the live button, I think she did a little la 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 la. So just in case any of you heard that, that's why I was doing it, just to wake up the vocal cords this morning. Okay, I have started a minute or two early, and that's just to give people time to join. I know there's a few joining us this morning. Morning, Natalie. So if you are joining me now, give me a little wave, give me a little hi. We're just going to start, whilst we're waiting for it just to start to 7:30, just starting with a little shake through the body. Giving the hands, the elbows, the shoulders a little shake. Morning, Rainy, you made it. Ta-da! Give the neck a little shake, the head, really start to wake yourself up. Oh, and my sister's made it as well. Oh, morning, Melly Pops. Shouldn't call you that online, should I? So let's start to introduce those legs, starting to bounce through the hips and the knees. Just wake yourself up a little bit, maybe give the ankles a little shake. Then take the arms up and overhead. Oh, I'm just saying hello to everyone this morning, why not? Oh, and I don't know if you noticed, I've got makeup on this morning. Ooh, a little bit of brush up. Give everything a lovely, lovely little shake out. And then very slowly, just bring yourself to stillness. Maybe you can notice a little bit of tingling in your fingers and your arms, just as we start to create that energy flow around the body. So it's a really nice way. The reason we do shaking in yoga, it's very much comes from the Qigong, the traditional Chinese medicine, and from traditional Indian Ayurvedic as well. When we shake the body, we're taking the blood out of the muscles and just allowing the flow around the body. So that's what gives you that really energized feeling. A lot of the time when we get stressed, our blood goes right the way to the muscles and it creates tension, and we don't run it off. So our brain is still very prehistoric. It still thinks when we have stress, it's because we're fearful, because we need to run away from a dinosaur or something like that. And we don't these days. We get stress, we get fear from so many different factors, and it comes into our muscles and creates that tension. The shaking just helps to release everything out. So, okay, let's begin. Stand with the feet just underneath your hips. Just take a moment to rock through the feet and really find that grounding of the feet on the ground. We're going to interlock the fingers in front of you. Take the palms facing forwards and rise the arms up and overhead to wherever is comfortable for your shoulders. If your shoulders are really tight, you can always put a bend into the elbows. If you're able to, reach the arms up. Now create length down the back of the body here, a little bit of a tilt of the tailbone. Hug the tummy in, take the gaze all the way up and find that stretch down the sides of the body. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. Take a lovely deep breath in, stretch those hands away. And as you exhale, just a bend in the elbows slightly, bring the hands to the top of the head. You're going to do that a couple of times. Inhale, stretching up. And exhale. Bringing the hands back down again and again. Inhale up. And exhale down. Lovely deep inhalation. Stretch up here. Lengthen that tailbone. Hug the tummy in. As you exhale, fold over to the right. Taking the gaze slightly upwards. Oh, lovely stretch down the side of the body here. Inhale all the way back up to centre, and as you exhale, just gently folding to the left. Keep that lower abdomen engaged to protect the lower back. Inhale all the way back up to centre. Release the arms down really slowly. And again, just be aware of that tingling sensation in your hands. Take your feet as wide as the mat apart. Try and keep it on the mat so you've got a little bit of grip. On an inhale, take those arms all the way back up again. A little bend in the elbows if you need to. We're going to turn to face the right hand side. And again, keeping the lower abdomen engaged, lengthen through the tailbone. Reach over to the right hand side, fold all the way forwards, bringing your hands in between your legs, turning to the left and rotating all the way back up again. I'm going to do that another 3 times on the right side. So turning the chest to the left, folding down, turning the chest, sorry, to the left and then back up. I've got my lefts and rights wrong, sorry. Turn to the right. Lovely. One more time this side. See if you can make it slightly larger, really opening up the backs of the legs, the sides, the front of the body. When you come back up to centre, hold it here. Lengthen that tailbone. Exhale, float the arms down for a moment. Give them a little shake if that feels nice. And we'll do the same on the left side. So interlocking the hands, palms coming forward, up and overhead. Really reach up first. Hug the lower abdomen in, lengthen the tailbone. Turn to face the left. Fold down over the left leg. Rotate around to the centre. Around to the right. And all the way back up. And we'll do that 3 more times. Maybe seeing if you can just stretch a little bit deeper with each time you do it. Make the movement slow and mindful. Lovely. Last time, really reaching up, twisting to the side, folding down. And you might be going a little faster or slower than me, that's fine. When you come back up to the centre, hold it here. Exhale, floating the arms down. Step the feet together, come towards the front of the mat. We're going to warm up with a couple of rounds of sun salutations. Okay. Stand either with the feet together or maybe slightly apart. Just loop the shoulders up, back and down. Create the openness in your chest here. Lift the crown of the head up. Reach the fingertips down. Lift the kneecaps. Lengthen through the tailbone. And just pause here for a moment, maybe closing the eyes. And just see if you can bring stillness to the body for a moment. Take a deep breath in. And exhale. Deep breath in. Exhale. Deep breath in. This time as you exhale, flicker open the eyes and we'll begin. Inhale, take the arms out to side. Exhale, hands come to prayer. Inhale, rising those arms up, pressing the hips forward, gently arching back if that feels nice for the back. If it doesn't, just stay rooting up to the ceiling. Exhale, fold all the way forwards into your forward fold. Bring the fingertips in line with the toes. Bend the knees if you need to and relax the crown of the head down. Have a little shuffle through the shoulders. Press those sit bones up to the ceiling. Sink your chest towards your thighs. On an inhalation, step the right foot back as far as you can go, dropping the knee, and then lift the head and look up. Really sink those hips down and forwards. Make sure your knee is stacked over your ankle and create a little bit of length in your neck. Tuck the back toes under, step back into your plank. Hold your plank for a moment. Lift the back body away from the ground. Hug the tummy up. Press the heels away from you. Fingers are spread nice and wide and you're pressing into the whole of your hand. Okay, we're going to come down in a slightly different variation now. So lower the knees to the ground, bring the feet in towards your buttocks, elbows twisting so the inner elbows faces forward, hug those elbows into side and gently lower down, really slowly in a straight line. When you get all the way to the ground, lower the feet, loop the shoulders up, back and down, and inhale into your little cobra. As you exhale, tuck the toes under, lift the hips, coming into your downward dog. Take a moment in your downward dog this morning. Just lift one heel and then the other, just lengthening out through the back of the body. Keep the tummy gently engaged. Take your gaze towards your knees and open the shoulders so a little bit wider. Lovely. Take a couple of breaths here. Coming to stillness this time. On an inhalation, drop the knees to the mat, step the right foot to the front. Coming into your low lunge, sink the hips down, lift the chest, look up. You can always step all the way forwards if you're practicing a little deeper. Step the left foot forward into forward fold. Hang down in your forward fold for a moment, and then inhale, rising up, gently arching back. Exhale, release. Left side, let's go. Inhale, exhale, hands to prayer. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, folding forwards. On an inhalation, step the left foot back. Drop the knee, lift the chest and look up. Squeeze the inner and outer thighs together. Pull up the pelvic floor, hug the tummy in. Lengthen through that neck. Lovely. Step back into plank. Holding your plank for a moment. Lift the body away from the ground. Hug the tummy in. Lower the knees to the ground. Feet in towards the buttocks. Twist the elbows gently and slowly lower down. Onto your tummy. Feet to the mat. Rolling into cobra. Keep those shoulders away from the ears. Lift the chest. Take the gaze forwards. Tuck the toes under, lift the hips into your downward dog. Take 2 deep breaths here. Deep inhalation. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And then either step to the front of the mat or lower the knees. And then step the left foot to the front of the mat. Sink the hips down, lift the chest and look up. Step the right foot forward into forward fold. And then inhale, rising up. Gently arching back, saluting the sun. Exhale, release. Mind you, I think it's a little bit of rain this morning. I can hear it up on the roof. Round 2, let's go. Inhale, exhale, hands to prayer. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold. Step the right foot back, drop the knee, lift the chest and look up. Step the left foot back into plank, hold your plank for a moment. Lower the knees to the mat, feet in towards the buttocks, gently lower down. Keep those elbows tight towards the body. Lower the feet, lifting into your cobra. Hug the tummy in towards the spine. Shoulders away from the ears. Draw the shoulder blades together. Elbows really squeeze into the side of the body. Smile. Tuck the toes under, lift the hips into downward dog. 2 deep breaths here. On an inhalation, step the right foot to the front of the mat or drop the knees and then step forwards. Lifting up. Step the left foot to the front of the mat into forward fold. And then inhale, rising up. Exhale, release. Left side. Inhale, exhale, hands to prayer. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold. Step the left foot back, drop the knee. Lift the chest and look up. Step the right foot back into plank. Lower the knees to the mat. Bring the feet into the buttocks. Elbows, inside of the elbows facing forward. Hug those elbows in, gently lower down. Really slowly building strength into the arms. Rolling into cobra. Tuck the toes under, lift the hips into downward dog. Take a couple of breaths here. Okay, let's really create some heat now. Step the feet back just a little bit. Stay on your downward dog. On an inhalation, float forwards into plank. As you exhale, back to downward dog. Inhale to plank. Exhale to downward dog. Keep the core muscles engaged. Keep the tailbone long here. Don't allow the hips to sink down. Keep going. Working with your breath here. Building strength into the shoulders, the core muscles. As always, put a little smile on your face if it's getting hard. Lovely. Stay in your downward dog for a moment. Just reset the pose. On an inhalation, step the left foot towards the front or lower the knees and then step the left foot forwards. Sink the hips down, lift the chest, look up. Step the right foot forward into forward fold. Hold your forward fold. Take your feet about hip distance apart. Hinge at the hips, so you're not hinging at the back. The hips are folding you forwards and the chest is coming towards your thighs. Relax the shoulders, relax the crown of the head down. And just hang like a little ragdoll. Some of you might find this more comfortable with a little bend into your knees. Hang here like a little ragdoll for a moment. And then bring your hands to the mat about a foot in front of you. Now either plant them on the mat if you've got space in the body to bring the whole of the palm down, or just your fingertips. Wherever you are, to create a little bit of a stable base with either the fingertips or the hands. Shift the weight into your right foot and inhale, lifting the left leg all the way up towards the ceiling as far as you can go. Try and straighten the right leg a little bit more than you think you can and take the gaze towards your right knee. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, bend the right knee and bring the left knee round to the back of the right knee. So coming into a little curtsy. The head will raise a little bit here, that's fine. Inhale, lifting the leg up, straightening the right leg. Gaze towards your knee. Exhale, little curtsy. Oh, I haven't done this for a while. Inhale, lift. Exhale, curtsy. Just trying to tuck that left knee over the right. Inhale, lift. Exhale, one more time. Hold it here. Really root down through that supporting leg. Inhale, lifting up. Straighten both legs as much as you can. Flex the left foot. And then lower it down to meet the right. And just hang in your forward fold again. Maybe putting a bend in the knees. Maybe having a little wiggle from side to side. Adjust yourself if you need to, like I just had to. Okay. Let's do the same on the other side. So either plant the hands or come up onto your fingertips. Shift the weight into the left foot. Take the gaze towards your left knee and extend the right leg up behind you. Straighten your supporting leg as much as you can. Keep the gaze towards your knee. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, bend the left knee and tuck the right knee over the back of the left into that curtsy. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, curtsy. Inhale, lift. Exhale, curtsy, head coming up just a little bit. Inhale, lift. Exhale, curtsy. Inhale, lift, hold it here. Straighten both legs. Maybe take the back leg up a little bit more. Flex the right foot. As you exhale, bring the right foot back to meet the left. Have a little shimmy from side to side. Bend the knees if you need to. Relax the crown of the head down. Lovely. On a big inhalation, we're going to step the left foot back. Lowering the knee to the mat. Okay, so just coming into your low lunge for a moment. Lift the chest. Sink the hips down. Squeeze the inner and outer thighs. On an inhalation, hug up the tummy, hug up the pelvic floor. Rise the arms up and overhead. Now lengthen down through the tailbone here and lift those ribs away from the hips. Reach the fingertips up, strong active arms but relaxing in the shoulders. As you exhale, float the arms behind, bring both hips backwards and straighten the front leg. Press the palms of the hands behind you, lower your head towards your right knee. Inhale, floating back to your low lunge, arms up and overhead. Exhale, float back. This might take a couple of times just for the body to coordinate here. Make sure you're hugging the pelvic floor, pulling the tummy in, lengthen the tailbone. That will give you the stability in the pelvic region. Inhale up, reaching upwards, lifting the body away from the hips. Exhale back. Floating the head down, pressing the hands behind away. Inhale, floating up, hold it here. Interlock the fingers, Charlie's Angel's hands, first finger pointing upwards. Sink the hips down, lengthen through the tailbone. Breathe in, lift up out of the spine, and as you exhale, maybe just see if you can float the arms backwards. Gaze up towards your hands. Exhale, float all the way down. Step the left foot to the front of the mat. Hand down in your forward fold for a moment. Have a little shimmy from side to side. And we'll do the same on the other side. Step the right foot back. As far as you want to go today. Back, drop the back knee. Sink those hips down. Lift the chest. Squeeze the inner and outer thighs together. Create that stability in your body. On an inhalation, hug the tummy in, lengthen the pelvic floor. Lengthen the tailbone, take the arms upwards. Lift the ribs away from the hips. So you're sinking the hips down, but you're lifting the body away from the ground. As you exhale, float the hips backwards, take the arms behind, straighten the front leg. Press the backs of the hands away from you, and take your gaze towards your knee. Now keep that spine long so you've got that feeling of pressing your chest towards your toes. Inhale, floating up. And I should have said you can put a blanket under your knee if you need to, just to give it a little bit more padding. Lovely, inhaling up. Exhaling back. Perfect, one more time, inhale up. Interlock the fingers, Charlie's Angel's hands. Take your gaze up towards your hands. Sink the hips down, lengthen through the tailbone. Breathe in, and as you exhale, very, very gently arch back. Only if that feels nice for your spine. If it doesn't, just keep pointing up towards the ceiling. Exhale, float all the way down. Step the left foot back and lower yourself down onto your tummy. Take a couple of moments just to catch your breath if it's running away from you. Bring the big toes together, flop the heels out to the side, and bring your cheek onto one of your hands. Have a little wiggle through the hips. Take a couple of deep breaths in. And relax. Okay, take the feet about hip distance apart. Untuck the toes. Extend the arms out to side in that lovely big T shape with the forehead on the mat. On an inhalation, oh, excuse me. On an inhalation, lift the hands, lift the thumbs, bring the chest forwards, lifting the head, and squeeze those shoulder blades together. So little hitchhiker arms, lifting the thumbs upwards. As you exhale, float down. Do it again. Excuse my cough. Inhale, lifting up. Thumbs pointing upwards. Rotate the shoulders backwards. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Exhale down. And again, inhale, lifting up. Exhale down. One more time. Inhale, lifting up. Hold it here for a moment. Lengthen through the neck. Feel those muscles, the erector spinae muscles, up and down the spine, supporting you. Exhale, gently, gently lower down. Place your hands under the shoulders. Pressing all the way up into tabletop position. Hands stacked underneath the shoulders, knees stacked under the hips, tuck the toes under.
On an inhalation, lift the knees about 2 inches from the ground, coming into a little hover. Now lift the back body away from the ground, hug the tummy in, and just allow those knees to hover for a moment. Building lovely strength into the core muscles. Make sure the neck is long. Hold it here. Keep holding. Press into your fingertips, press into your fingers. Gently lower the knees to the ground. Keep the knees about hip distance apart. Keep the toes tucked under. Now keeping the hips lifted, we're going to take the hands slightly closer towards the knees and bring the crown of the head towards the ground. We're not putting pressure on the crown of the head here. So we're lifting the hips up, bringing the crown of the head to the ground. So just a tiny, tiny bit of weight into the top of the head. If it feels nice, some of you might like to reach down and hold on to the bottom of your feet. But if that means you start to put weight in the top of the head, place the hands back down underneath the shoulders. So this is rabbit pose. Take a couple of breaths here. Bring in lots of blood and energy to the brain. It's a nice gentle inversion. Okay, release the feet if you had hold of them. Hands come underneath the shoulders. Okay, if you are practicing crane pose, feel free to come into a balance with me. If you're not, go back into rabbit pose that we just did. Okay, so we are going to start to put weight into the head here. Most of the weight is going to be in the shoulders, the elbows, the hands. If you have any problems with the cervical spine, please come back to rabbit pose. Don't attempt this one. Okay, so bringing the crown of the head to the ground. Arms are at 90-degree angles to the ground, and a little bit of weight goes into the crown of the head. You press the shoulders away from the ground. Lift the hips up as you would in downward dog, and then bring your left knee onto the left elbow. Release it down. Right knee onto right elbow. Keep pressing away from the ground. And then maybe you can see if you can bring both knees onto the elbows, lifting the toes up. Keep that weight out of the head. It's in the hands, the elbows, the shoulders. Hugging the tummy in. Just coming into that balance, or staying in rabbit pose. Again, a nice gentle inversion. Bringing lots of blood to the brain. Gently release down. Sink your hips all the way back into child's pose. Take the arms behind if that feels nice. Or if you want to stretch into the shoulders, slide the arms out in front. If the forehead doesn't reach the mat, use your hands as a little pillow and bring your forehead onto the hands. So we completely relax the neck, the shoulders, the upper back. Maybe have a little wiggle of the hips from side to side. See if you can bring the hips a little bit closer to the heels. Then bring in awareness to your breath. Deep breaths in. Deep breaths out. Imagine you're breathing into the back of your body. Allow the back of the body to expand. And allow it to soften with the out breath. Another deep breath in. And exhale. On your next inhalation, we're going to float the arms out to the side. Come up to a nice kneeling position. Hands come to prayer above your head. As you exhale, fold down again. Bringing your hands onto your lower back, crown of the head to the mat. And then inhale, rising up. Exhale, folding down, just slightly re-energizing our body for the end of the practice. Inhale, floating up. Last time, exhale, fold down. Inhale, rise up. Take the arms nice and high, lengthen through the tailbone, hug the tummy in. Step the right foot forwards, then the left. Reach the fingertips up. As you exhale, bring your hands to prayer in front of the heart space. Gently bow the head. Take a moment to notice how you're feeling. How does your body feel? How does your breath feel? Take a lovely deep breath in. Full exhalation. And we're going to finish the class this morning with the chanting of the Om, just to get that vibration through the body. So inhale for Om. Om. Om Shanti. Namaste. Thank you very much, beautiful yogis. Loved seeing all your little messages. Do you have an alternative for going back with the lunge knee? I'll come back to you on that, Tracy. I'll give you a message. So thank you so much, everybody, for joining me this morning. Hope you found that nice and energizing. And Thursday morning, we have that lovely, relaxing, parasympathetic Langana practice to really help to calm the central nervous system. Have a beautiful day, everybody. I look forward to seeing you all online or in person soon. And see you Thursday. Bye-bye.